It's the morning, everybody. Yes, us vampires do hate it when there's day. I'm not a day walker. Anyway, this selector issue. You've probably noticed in game a brand new selector has appeared with the voting options. We're going to see to the extent of what we can. Well, like if it actually works. This hopefully will be a fix, but there's a little bit more to it than meets the eye. So I'm going to vote for Rogue. Where is Rogue? Rogue is there, 21.4 mil, but I need to check my points specifically, which you can see is 241. 241. 241. Keep that in your mind. So first of all, we get the 13. I do get the 30. 241. So it's 271. Then we get that. So 271 we should be up to. Then going to add the select. Oh, 271, 271, 271, 271. And we add that in. 271, 284. If my math has served me right, we should be up to 284. Let's have a quick look. Check the points. And no, it's 290. I can't math. Let's just put it that way. It's too early to math. I haven't had a coffee yet. So we got more than anything. So it works, okay? Rather than kind of worrying about like, oh, I'm the math and math. Let's just go with it's working now. Whether or not this is going to be a long, hopefully it's now fixed. But there is a big kind of like problem from the back of it, which we need to consider. Bringing in some other, if I can get my Discord over to here to show you, there is going to be, I don't know where like Cat sourced this information from. I assume it's from Kabam. I trust Cat on this information. A fix went live recently and selectors should now be appearing. There will be compensation for the missing votes before the end of the event. So there will be compensation. That was put in at 11:30 p.m. and I think I was trying to get to sleep at that time. So yes, apologies. I was waiting to see if Kabam would kind of through official channels give some kind of response to this, but they didn't to this particular thread because it's a bit of a long ender, you know. There is some interesting math around it. I thought well, maybe it's on me for not kind of calculating it properly. But the extent of votes that you'll need to pump it into your respective. You don't have to. I don't think you have to. The way that like people are kind of framing the vote situation is that you can only vote for your favorite, and you have to go in deep on that. That's not necessarily the truth. It's like saying, "Oh, I'll get to milestone 9 on Rogue, but I'll get to milestone 1 on Morningstar," because effectively that is kind of what I think I did here with like some selections of votes. Was it more? It was either Morningstar or someone else. But like everyone's got 13, but of course vote for your favorite one. Yeah, everyone's got 13. But if I was to put it into another type of champion, which did I put it into X23? No, 30. Maybe I didn't then. Maybe I didn't spread it out. Maybe it was broken selector at the time, and that's maybe what I thought I was doing, but it didn't. Either way, it may be easier just to go into your favorite champion to kind of give you that boost up onto the milestones, because the milestones are quite relentless on the amount of points versus getting the units back from the particular event itself. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you on screen. I should have shown you in game. See, I haven't had a coffee this morning. Yeah, so you can go up to, say, here's an example. Rogue, I'd go up to milestone 9, but I could then theoretically get to milestone 1 on X23. That's how I'm referring to when I said I think on like Wednesday or Thursday's video, probably Wednesday's video, about spreading your voting points. It's only applicable if you're going 9 milestones deep on Rogue and 1 milestone deep on X23. That's okay. So that's that. But then there's going to be the further point about compensation, because there are going to be people out there, players out there, that cannot reach, theoretically now, the final milestone, assuming it's kind of like, 23 days of voting, or it's going to be more stressful to do. Kabam have probably done it in a way that you could only get up to one particular milestone finish point. I think I saw some calculations on it. A moment. Here we go. Milestone increments 130 points. times 7 days equals 133. 19 times 7, yeah, anyway. Each champion already starts out at only 13, so you could need sacrifice. So you would need to sacrifice 7 days of your favorite to reach next milestone on one of the others, but then miss one milestone on your favorite while getting just that extra one on the other champion. Yeah, it's basically like saying what we're saying. Cancels out and leaves you exactly the points you for just milestone 9, your favorite. And in fact, if you try to switch 14 days over to another champ, you lose 3, not just 2 milestones on your fave, and thus lose 1 overall. So I think Kabam worked out the points structure very meticulously. If they had made however many days come up to amount just 103 points milestone, instead that's just that. You could have that basically captured, use initial 13 points, promo code, and split them to get 1 more overall milestone, but they prevented that. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to kind of like have a look at it again. Just for ease, maybe just stick with your favorite. That probably will be the better way to go with all of this. Yeah. Let's do a quick update on the voting. I will be doing a video about this tomorrow, and it'll be an interesting thing about like why people have chosen these 2 champions to go head to head in the voting. Because you can see at the moment Wolverine X23 at the point of recording this video, which is at 9 AM UK time. We've got nearly 23 mil for X23. As we go down, Rogue is on 21.4. So if you're backing Rogue, the votes need to increase. You need to get them votes in, as it's really tight. Like, it really is quite tight. It's tighter than I thought it was. But it looks like X23 is kind of going out in front. And I guess that's going to be a good question, like why. I think I saw in like some comments about this that people were like, because people have either had the champion for a long time, that is a big reason. Still, like Rogue, I think has this ability that's really cool to kind of do some absorptions of powers, but then there's the extent of what X23 can do. Will the champion be more ferocious? Could Kabam kind of treat it in the same way as like Weapon X? Because Weapon X is a very formidable champion. So there's always opportunities to kind of make a champion better, or do things that maybe you wouldn't expect, or things mainly tied to the comic book like lore and stuff. And that's like maybe we'll kind of look at, I think, in the video tomorrow, like the whole thing about like why these champions are standing out so much for players in a good way. By the way, it's not a bad way, it's a good way. I'd like Rogue to win, but hey, it's the consensus of the community, and it is going X23. But you know, if voting in, you never know what could happen, and some things, crazy things, could happen in the time frame of the event itself. So yes, very exciting times, and yes, hopefully this issue is compensated. Kabam are going to compensate it. You need the opportunity to get to those units. We need to see what happens. Anyway, that has been the first video for today. There's another video scheduled in for later on, and something else for Sunday. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.